Call of Duty Next is officially wrapped up, it's in the books, and we finally got to see some raw gameplay of Black Ops 7. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I really liked what I saw, okay? I mean, we saw all 16 mastery camos in the game, Blackout returning, yes you heard that right, Blackout returning, zombies gameplay, and some new Warzone maps, and plenty more. But just before we get to the juicy parts of the Call of Duty Next event, if you guys are excited for Black Ops 7, make sure to for the like button, and while you're down there, make sure to subscribe. We are so close to 5k subs. We are under 10 subscribers away. If you can get it by the end of the year, that would be the dream. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. So let's start off with the multiplayer side of things, since that's what they started with at the Call of Duty Next event. From the beginning, the very first thing they talked about was of course the maps of Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Now yes, we've talked about the maps plenty of times before. We even know all the 18 maps that will be coming at launch, including the ones that will be available in the beta, so I'm not gonna waste your time by talking about the maps again. But then we got to see some official gameplay of the new mod Overload, or as we know it as from Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 as Uplink. So while technically it's a new mod in Black Ops 7, it's not really a new mod at all. But to be honest with you guys, I really enjoyed what I saw when it comes to the Overload game mod. I mean, it's really awesome. If you played the Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 Uplink, you know about this game mod. It's really awesome. But the only difference in Black Ops 7's Uplink is the fact that instead of having just one zone that you need to put that device into in the enemy spawns, now you have two. So you get that device and you have two different areas, or as they call them, control zones, that you can drop that device into. Unlike the previous iteration of this game mode where you only had one, in Black Ops 7 you'll have two different control zones. So next up, let's move on and talk about the camos that will be available in Black Ops 7. As you guys know, the camo grind plays a big part in this channel. I love to grind those camos, and for the very first time in the Call of Duty franchise, we'll be getting 16 mastery camos, including also for the first time ever. So there'll be 4 mastery camos for campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone with the launch of Season 1. So when it comes to the campaign camos, we have Molten Gold, Moonstone, Chroma Flux, and finally Genesis. And just like we saw with Black Ops 6, the final camo you unlock, which in this instant the campaign one is Genesis, the more you hold down and fire your weapon, the camo will actually change, and once you stop firing your weapon, the camo will revert to the origin look, which again just looks really awesome. And speaking of looking awesome, all 4 mastery camos look very cool, okay? I mean, the fact that this is the first time we had camos in campaign and they went out absolutely all out for the camos, yeah, it just looks super awesome. I cannot wait to grind them and actually unlock them once the game comes out. Then following the campaign ones, we of course have the multiplayer camos. First of all, we have Shattered Gold, Arclight, Tempest, and finally Singularity. And again, just like I said for the campaign camos, the multiplayer camos are absolutely amazing, okay? Super awesome. Shattered Gold, just like the name suggests, it's gold that looks shattered. Then we have Arclight, which to be honest with you guys, I really like the way they did Arclight. It almost looks like diamond / platinum, but I don't know, in a weird way, okay? It doesn't look like your normal platinum or diamond. There is something different to it, and it just looks super awesome. When it comes to the Tempest camo, if I'm being honest with you guys, it's my least favorite in the multiplayer sections. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks cool. I mean, you have that lighting going throughout the whole weapon, but apart from that, there really isn't anything else happening. It's just very basic in my opinion. But what's not basic is the final mastery camo for multiplayer, and that is Singularity. Just look at it, just simply look at it. I think this might be my favorite in all of the camos so far, okay? Singularity just looks awesome. It kind of looks like dark matter but cranked up to 100. It changes colors, and of course if you continuously shoot your weapon, the camo will change just like the Genesis from campaign. Simply put, just look at it, it looks super awesome. Like I said, this is definitely my favorite camo so far. Then we move on to the zombies camo. First of all, we have Golden Dragon, Bloodstone, Doomsteel, and finally Infestation. Once again, what do I have to say, man? Zombies always knock it out of the park when it comes to camos. I mean, Golden Dragon looks very cool. Bloodstone is my second favorite after Singularity. Just look at it, it looks super cool, okay? It's kind of remind me of Dark Matter but a red version of it. Then we have Doomsteel, which again just looks very awesome. You have that green animated camo going throughout the weapon with animated gears plastered all over the weapon. Again, they just complement each other very well. You have that green with that golden gears color, looks very awesome. And then we have the mastery camo for zombies Infestation, which as you guys can see is just changing color by itself. And also if you continuously shoot your weapon, it will change into even more colors, looking really awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, so far in the 3 game modes, Treyarch have absolutely knocked out of the park. And finally, of course, have also Warzone mastery camos, which is the second year straight that we've gotten some mastery camos for Warzone. First of all, we have Golden Damascus, then we have Starglass, Absolute Zero, and finally Apocalypse. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I believe the Warzone camos are definitely the weakest out of all the 4 game modes. I mean, don't get me wrong guys, they do look cool, but I mean, first of all, we have Golden Damascus. It's just Damascus but with a gold color. However, I must say it's a nice throwback because of course the first iteration of Warzone, we had Damascus as the mastery camo, so that's a nice throwback. When it comes to Star Glass, it almost looks like it's a recycled weapon with a bunch of things just added into it with a bit of green and blue color, and that's it. I don't know, I just don't like it. I'm not a big fan of Star Glass, to be honest with you guys. It kind of looks like a Teemo version of the blue and the red tiger, but then we have Absolute Zero, which I'll be honest with you guys, it's definitely looking better, okay? It's definitely a cool looking camo. You have the blue, silver and the black colors. Again, it looks very cool. And the final master camo, which is Apocalypse, again, it looks very cool. It's definitely better than the previous ones. However, if I'm being honest with you guys, it looks a bit too dark, but once you continuously shoot your weapon, that red color really pops out and it really changes the camo and it makes it look 10 times better. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on the Warzone camos. I'm just comparing them to the previous 3 game modes. They look 10 times, 20 times better than what we got for Warzone. But still, even the Warzone camos are decent. And oh, actually, before I forget, speaking about camos, we did get to see a very small glimpse of Weaponized 115 camo. Yes, if you are an OG Zombies fan, you know about Weaponized 115. Now, I'm pretty sure we were not supposed to see Weaponized 115, but before they cut it, 1 second before they do, it slipped in there and we actually get to see it. So that is very cool. Weaponized 115 is returning. And speaking of return content, Treyarch during the Call of Duty Next event did give us a small teaser regarding Season 1 and what to expect. First of all, we'll be getting Nuketown 2025. Yes, the Black Ops 2 version of Nuketown will be releasing in Black Ops 7 shortly after release. Now, they didn't exactly specify what shortly after release means. A week, 2 weeks, a month, we're not sure. All they said is that shortly after release, Nuketown 2025 will be launching for Black Ops 7. Also expect 7 maps to be added in Season 1. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 7 maps in Season 1. 6 of them will be for 6v6 and will include some brand new maps alongside some remastered BO2 maps as well. So that should be very cool. Alongside a brand new Zombies experience or a Zombies map. Also, we'll be getting 3 Zombies survival maps making their way into Zombies, alongside a ton of other content that they did not reveal just yet. We'll have to wait until we get closer to the release of Season 1. However, it doesn't end there just yet, because they did also give us a small teaser for Season 2, and that is ranked play will be making its way into multiplayer and Warzone come Season 2. And to end off with the multiplayer side of things, I just found one thing that is very interesting, and that is the side grenade. Now, to be honest with you guys, all the tacticals and lethals and all that in this game look very awesome. All of them look very interesting, cannot wait to use them for myself. But the side grenade is the one that really interests me the most, because what happens is once you're affected by the side grenade, you will start to see hallucinations of enemies that don't even exist, and once you shoot them, they will simply disappear in a puff of red smoke. Now, to be honest with you guys, I can definitely see this coming in handy, and I can also definitely see some awesome plays coming out of this, especially if you're playing a game mode like Search and Destroy. You use the psych weapon and you confuse the enemy to give you just enough time to defuse or plant the bomb. Like I said, it's definitely gonna come in handy. Okay, so with that being said, now let's move on and talk about zombies. Now, as you guys know, we pretty much know everything there is to know about zombies already. However, we finally got to see the much awaited and much anticipated gameplay of zombies in the new Ashes of the Damned map, which is heavily inspired by Transit from Black Ops 2. And to be honest with you guys, first impressions, definitely an awesome looking map. Zombies is looking really awesome, not only in the content they're offering at launch, but the gameplay, the maps, the Easter eggs, the story. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be all awesome. So yeah, first impression of zombies, I'm really excited for it. Cannot wait to get in, explore the map, see what it has in store for us. Cannot wait to use the Wonder Vehicle, the Wonder Weapons and all that good stuff. And of course, I cannot fail to mention Dead Ops Arcade 4 is looking really awesome. I cannot wait to get in and see what that has in store for us. And of course, the return of the classic mode, as they call it in Black Ops 7 Cursed mode. Also, they did confirm that the zombie survival experience in the beta will have a max level of 999, and they've actually given out a challenge to everybody to see who can reach around 999 in the beta of the survival zombies experience. So that should be very fun, to be honest with you guys. That should be very interesting to see. So yeah, while there isn't anything new to report on for zombies, everything else is looking really awesome. I cannot wait to try survival in the beta and the whole zombies when the game officially launches. So when it comes to zombies, that would do it. Now let's move on and talk about Warzone. Warzone in Black Ops 7 will definitely have some very interesting things. First of all, we'll begin a brand new resurgence map called Haven's Hollow, aka it's Liberty Falls from Black Ops 6 zombies expanded and with all the zombies element removed and made into a new Warzone map, which will include the mansion point of interest, the pond, train station, homestead, main street, riverboat, lumber mill, coal depot, and finally research center. To be completely honest with you guys, this isn't a bad map at all. It will just be very interesting to see how they turned a zombies map into a Warzone map. Following that, Verdansk will also be seeing some new changes in terms of new additional point of interest. First of all, we have the signal station. Now, if you manage to take control of signal station, it will almost kind of like give you an advanced UAV where there will be a pulse going through on your radar or the minimap, and it will tell you where all the areas are, from the least populated all the way to the most populated areas, which will definitely come in handy and help you in winning the game. But you have to be careful because everybody and their mamas will be trying to take control of that that signal station, so just be careful. And also we have Factory, which was first seen in Verdansk 84 during Black Ops Cold War's life cycle. It's the same exact point of interest, just being added in the new Verdansk in Black Ops 7. And to finish off with the Warzone side of things, as I mentioned in the intro of this video, Blackout is officially returning. Yes, you heard that right, Blackout from Black Ops 4 will be officially returning in Black Ops 7. Now do not worry if you're a big fan of Warzone, Blackout is not replacing Warzone. No. Warzone will still be the main focus, however Blackout will simply be a game mode inside of Warzone, okay? So for everybody that loves Warzone, you can still play and enjoy Warzone the way it is. But also if you're a fan of Blackout, and I know there is plenty of players in the community that absolutely love Blackout and would prefer Blackout over Warzone any day of the week, you can play and enjoy Blackout inside of Warzone. So yeah, instead of removing one for the other, they've simply added them both together side by side. People that love Warzone can play Warzone, and people that love Blackout can play Blackout. And it has been confirmed that Blackout will be launching in 2026, spring of 2026 to be exact. So yeah, that should be very awesome. I cannot wait to experience Blackout once again. But if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I think the idea of Warzone has run its course, okay? Let's be honest, we've had Warzone for about 5-6 years. The numbers are dwindling, nobody cares about it anymore. Even the developers, they're not even caring about Warzone that much like they did about 4-5 years ago. I think the trend of Warzone or Battle Royale is just over, okay? The whole Battle Royale genre is really on its last legs. It is definitely time for something new. It's time we left Warzone and the Battle Royale genre behind, because it's really getting stale. And to be completely honest with you guys, I definitely don't see myself playing Warzone anymore unless there is something very interesting, maybe challenges, events, something like that. But apart from that, I don't think I will touch Warzone at all this time around. It's just not fun anymore, it's boring, and like I said, it's definitely time for something new. But yeah, this was everything at the Call of Duty Next event. In terms of information, we didn't really get a lot of things apart from Warzone. It was simply just a showcase of gameplay for Black Ops 7. Now that you guys have seen gameplay of Black Ops 7, tell me in the comment section down below. Do you like it? Do you not? Is it W or is it an L? I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Now, I know this might be a very unpopular opinion, but to me, in my personal opinion, I really liked what I saw from the gameplay. I thought it was something new, something fresh. I mean, it's been over 7 or 8 years since the last time we got a futuristic game, and with Black Ops 7's futuristic theme, I really enjoyed it. It was giving me a lot of the Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 vibes, and to me that was really awesome. Now I would be a fool if I did not mention the fact that yes, Black Ops 7 kind of looks like Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 and every previous other game from the past 5-6 years, and that's what happens when every developer is forced to make games on the same engine. You get games like this where everything just looks the same, just with a different reskin depending on the game's themes and settings. So yes, in terms of that isn't very cool, but everything else, like I said, what I saw from the Black Ops 7 gameplay, I really enjoyed. But with the Black Ops 7 early access beta around the corner, make sure to click the button on the screen now to know how you can get a free code so you can participate in the Black Ops 7 beta. Thank you guys for watching this video.